Hey guys, welcome to EasyLand, and today we are obviously going to talk about Switch 2. I don't think this is going to be a very positive video, so if you don't want to hear those things, you can skip this video. And without further delay, let's get into the video. So first of all, I am a little bit disappointed because of the Switch 2 that is going to be region locked in Japan. If you don't want to get region locked, you'll have to pay a extra 20k of Japanese yen to get the multilingual version of it, and that is pretty much a sole discrimination to me. I mean, like, I would play games overseas that are not available in Japan, and obviously we can see this move in like past few months because they just lock up the payment method for the eShop in Japan without letting people to pay with like overseas currency or PayPal. So that's an obvious move, but still this is very disappointing to see that they are locking the region free or language barrier free version at a 20k paywall. That's a lot, like 1/3 of the console itself. But to be fair, there are some good things regarding Switch 2. For example, this 120 FPS supported screen is going to be good. We have already received a lot of reports saying that the hands-on experience with the Switch 2 showing the screen is very brilliant, vibrant, and it is a nice screen. So I think we can have hope on the screen. It's just, with the power of Switch, to what extent we can utilize the full potential of the screen is one question that we may have on our mind. Furthermore, we see that they are emphasizing on the game chat function, which is very much, well, you can share your single-player games through that game chat, but you have to be very extroverted to do so. I mean, they're recording you for the voice and your face. So I won't pay for this function. I'm not interested in that, and I will not share my gameplay with my friends like that. So, well, if you're very extroverted, I guess you're very excited for that, but this is obviously not something for introverted people. These new functions are obviously going to contribute to part of the increase in the price of the Switch 2, but that's still not enough to get you to use those functions, because you have to pay extra for upgrading your games in order to support that function, and you also have to pay extra for the camera. So I don't understand why people have to do this. Like, you can obviously use your phone for video and voice chat. Just, you don't have to do that, and you have Discord and all these things. I mean, even on PS5 we have incorporated the Discord function into the PS5. So I think this move is a little bit too greedy. In terms of the games that are going to be available on Switch 2, since we have backward compatibility, we'll be able to play the Switch 1 games. However, my concern is that since there will be region lock imposed on certain type of Switch, will we be able to play the games that we have purchased previously from other regions, or are we not going to play them because it is region locked? So to what extent this region lock is imposed, this is something that we don't know, and we can only tell once we have received our device. So I'll have to buy a multilingual version of Switch instead of the Japanese only Switch, and that is going to cost me an extra 20k of yen. So such a disappointment, but I just want to make sure everything runs. If I got a Switch, a Japanese version Switch, and that doesn't allow me to play previous games from other regions, that will be a pain. So I won't do that, and that's one of my biggest concern with the device. I understand that there are some big games coming to Switch 2, like Mario Kart World, Cyberpunk, and Elden Ring, but those are really not my cup of tea, and I really don't see anything stand out other than Bravely Default HD remaster, but then I can also play it on my 3DS, or if you can do emulation as well. So I don't see that the Switch 2 is too that attractive at this time of point, but I also think that there are some advantages to get the first edition of the first batch Switch 2. I mean, based on the experience, there may be a possibility of modding it, and I'm not sure if you're really into modding, and probably you will also want to get one at launch. But other than that, I'm actually pretty happy with my current Switch Lite, and I am probably going to keep playing my Switch Lite until until I finish all the games I have on it, and that's going to be like a lot of them. So yes, I will try to see if I can buy one, because you can't just say I want to buy one and get one. It's just going to be so difficult, because there are some preventions for the scalpers. But yeah, I would try and see to get one, but then still I'm not going to open it right out of the box. Once I receive it, I'm going to put it in my room for a good while, and that's pretty much about the thoughts I have with Switch 2. I hope I'm not discouraging anyone. This is just my thoughts, and I would love to hear your thoughts regarding Switch 2 as well. So please put down your thoughts in the comment section, and I will try my best to reply you. So see you in my next video. Bye.